Hey ladies, have you ever felt that sudden shift, when a man who once pursued you with excitement suddenly fades into the background? He stops calling, no texts, no updates, just silence. What if I told you there are 5 incredibly powerful tools you can use to reignite that lost connection and, more importantly, hold his attention for the long run? In this video, I'll walk you through the first of these tools, one that may seem simple, but trust me, it's a total game changer. But before we begin, even if you haven't reached the point of radio silence in your relationship, these insights will still help you deepen his interest and emotional investment. So let's start with what I call the secret power of gratitude. Too often, women fall into the mindset that a man simply owes them. If he takes you on a date, well, of course, he should pay. If he wants to be with you, he should call, bring flowers, whisk you away on romantic trips, right? But here's the truth. While men will naturally go above and beyond once they fall deeply in love, getting to that place requires effort from both sides. A man doesn't fall for a woman because she demands his energy, he falls because she inspires it. This is why showing appreciation, real, heartfelt appreciation, is such a vital part of building a lasting bond. Gratitude makes a man feel seen. It reminds him that his efforts matter. But when a woman stops thanking him, even for the little things, he begins to feel like an employee working a job without pay or recognition. And trust me, no self-respecting man sticks around in that kind of emotional climate, especially the strong ones, the ones who know their worth. They won't tolerate emotional imbalance. If they feel like they're always giving and never receiving, if everything they do is taken for granted, they'll walk. Not because they're cold, but because you've stopped giving them a reason to stay. And here's the beautiful part, gratitude costs nothing. Yet, it distinguishes you instantly from 90% of other women. Most don't express it. They assume it's implied. But that's a dangerous assumption. So here's your mission, starting today, express gratitude, even for the smallest things. Still wondering how? Let's break it down with a few real-life examples. Imagine you say, "Serge, I really appreciate your calls. I know how busy you are, how many people rely on you, and how intense your job must be. But you still make time to connect with me, and I'm honestly grateful for that." Or maybe, "Alex, thank you so much for taking me to this restaurant. The vibe here is amazing, the music, the atmosphere, everything. You seriously have great taste." It doesn't stop there. "Thank you for the movie night. Thank you for making that dinner reservation. Thank you for organizing such a beautiful evening." Now, you might think these are small, obvious gestures that don't require thanks. But here's the twist. Men remember women who notice. They cherish women who appreciate. When you acknowledge their efforts, even just verbally, it makes them feel like your hero. And that's exactly what most men want to be. See, when you enter a serious relationship or marry a successful man, something interesting happens. The dynamic shifts. He becomes the king of the relationship. Not because he demands it, but because he's built to lead, protect, and provide. But he can only embody that role fully if you allow him to. Men crave that feeling of importance in the eyes of the woman they love. They want to be the center of your world, not because you're weak or needy, but because your attention, your admiration, is everything to them. When you thank him, you crown him. You're no longer talking about yourself, your day, your stress. You're saying, "Look at you. I see you. I value you." And that makes him want to come back to you over and over again. He feels respected. He feels needed. He feels powerful. And in that feeling, he finds his reason to stay. What if I told you that the way you speak to a man can make or break not just his interest in you, but your entire relationship dynamic? There's one rule of communication I want to share with you today, and once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Imagine this. You're standing here, and your man is right there in front of you. The way you communicate can come from 3 directions. From above, from a neutral place, or from slightly below. And trust me, only one of these actually makes a man lean in closer. Let's start with the top, communication from above. It sounds like this. "Babe, book us those premiere tickets. Buy me that bag. I need you to take me shopping tomorrow." Or, "Why didn't you do what I asked? Can you just do it the way I said?" Sound familiar? This is what I call boss mode. It's when you speak like a manager issuing instructions, demanding, commanding, not inviting. Sure, it might work in the office, but in relationships? It makes a man instinctively back away. The roles this communication style falls into? The ice queen, the lady boss, the I'll do it myself woman. And while those roles might sound powerful, they rarely make a man feel connected or emotionally invested. Then there's neutral communication. Hey, Pasha, how've you been? Wow, it's been a while since we caught up. Friendly, polite, harmless, and also completely forgettable. This is the role of the eternal friend, the buddy in a skirt, the coworker, the chill companion. He might enjoy talking to you. He might even think you're cool. But he's not drawn in. He's not looking at you and thinking, this woman is irresistible. Instead, he puts you in the good colleague box and moves on. And maybe you've been there, talking to a guy you want to fall for you, but all he sees is someone to exchange casual messages with. You walk away thinking, why isn't he falling in love with me? The answer is simple. You've slipped into a neutral role. No magnetism, no emotional current, just surface level chatter. But there's one more way to communicate, slightly from below. Now, wait, don't let the phrase scare you. This isn't about shrinking or being submissive. This is about drawing him in by elevating his role in your life. It's a soft, feminine energy that says, I see your strength. I admire you. I trust you. Think of traditional cultures across Asia, where women embody deep appreciation and grace. In English, we'd call them devoted. Devotion doesn't mean losing yourself. It means choosing to see and honor the strength of your man. That's where real magic happens. A small gesture of acknowledgement. A glance that says, you matter. A compliment that places him, not yourself, at the center of the moment. It awakens something primal in a man. Something protective, something powerful. This isn't easy for women used to leading, managing, or doing it all alone. But once you step into this more graceful style of communication, something clicks. You'll see his energy shift. His interest grow. His presence deepen. Because now, you're no longer competing with him. You're inspiring him. For those of you who've watched my video on the 4 stages of communication, you'll remember that this neutral zone often lives in the second stage, social interaction. If that sounds confusing, scroll through my channel and watch the 4 levels of communication. It'll all click into place. But back to gratitude. Yes, we're still talking about it. Why? Because it's that powerful. If you do nothing else but genuinely thank your man for the little things, you're already ahead of 90% of women out there. And here's the wild part. This isn't just about men. Gratitude changes how everyone responds to you. So today, ask yourself, what can I thank him for? What did he do, however small, that deserves acknowledgement? In my next video, we're going to dive deep into the art of giving compliments. I'll share exact phrases, secret tips, and subtle ways to lift a man up without ever losing your own power. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your own gratitude stories. Tell me how you've used appreciation to connect with a man. What shifts did you notice? What worked, and what didn't? And if any of today's insights were new to you, whether it's the 3 communication styles, the power of feminine kindness, or the ability to refocus attention onto your man, write that down too. Your thoughts, your reflections, your lightbulb moments, they're all welcome. Most of all, tell me, what has your man done recently, big or small, that deserves a simple, heartfelt thank you? Type it out below. Make it real. And I'll see you in the next video, where the magic of compliments begins. Stay connected.